Okay, so here we have a couple of examples of frost damage. Little cucumber and a squash plant. It's really important that you cover your plants at night. I would suggest all year, all summer long, because we've had frost every month of the year. We had a frost last night. I don't know when this was killed. I think probably a couple of nights ago. But it might regenerate. It might, this one. I don't think there's any hope for this one, but we'll see. Those peppers back here, as you can see, they've been hit. Now, they might regenerate on the top. They might keep going. These back here, these are raspberries. Obviously, the frost doesn't bother them too much. So these are warm weather plants, and they need to be kept warm all night long. And our nights up here are cold. So my recommendation would be to use hot caps or remay, like floating row cover, sheets, anything. Doesn't take any more than 2 minutes to cover your plants and anchor it down or it's going to blow away. Okay, and then remove it in the daytime and plop it back on at night. Okay. We've got some more examples over here we can show. All right, these are tomatoes, and as you can see, they were frost hit. It's easy peasy to just cover those in. This one escaped, maybe because it's lower, maybe it's a different variety, I don't know. This one you can salvage for sure. These ones I'm not quite so sure about. Maybe. But you can see what happens when the frost gets them. And this was a squash plant also. It's toast. We looked at this last night and thought there might be hope for it, but not sure. I think if he covers them all up, gets them warm, and breaks up the soil around, because see the soil compacts too. If you get compacted soil on the top, your water's not going to get through. So you should keep breaking up the soil. I just use my hands, no big deal. You know, so you can see how dry it is, and you should water down. You know, like look at here, this is so dry in here. Way down there it's not, but the first bit it is. So you want to get it dry, get it wet. Okay? And that's about all I've got to say about frost. Next thing we're going to take a little chat about is weeding. It's so critical that you keep weeding. It's great to weed when you start. Don't just turn your bed over. Okay, the roots are still there and the weeds are just going to grow back. So you're going to have to pull out the weeds. Turn it over, let them dry, shake off the dirt, throw the weeds away. This stuff is really prevalent up here. This is chickweed. It grows everywhere. It spreads like crazy. I think it's called chickweed. This is grass. I've always wanted to grow grass and I've never been able to, but my flower beds are loaded with it. So grass is another bad thing. Clover is another thing. If clover gets in, it gets roots that grow this long and it's impossible to get it out. So pay attention to your weeding. Just do even a little section every day. Doesn't hurt to get out and do it. It's good for you. It's therapy.